Hello everyone, this is SMA Watts, and and luck. Luck even. What was it? Hello, I'm SMA Watts. We're in the top 8 of the Standard Pauper, and we are against Mundisv, who I think is playing either mono white or white green. This seems like acceptable against them, so we're not going to mulligan it. And they have put us on the draw. First turn, Hopeful Eidolon. Man, I really wish there was disfigure. Like, not having disfigure in mono black control just makes me sad. Daring Skyjack. Well, you make a much better target than Eidolon, don't you? I'll take one a turn for a long time. Like 21 more turns. It's turn 20 whatever, and I still haven't Alright, I think we just keep nuking my opponent's creatures. I think that's the best plan. And hopefully we eventually get a 2-for-1 out of it. Oop. Why did I totally played into that, didn't I? The other white deck, I saw it coming. Yeah, he got his land now. Uh, Rest. Nothing. Alright, well, let's make sure he doesn't have another one, and we'll get a blocker down. Really? Just burn it? I mean, I get that he wants to make sure it survives, and that I might have a one-man removal spell, but there aren't a lot. Oof. Alright, so my opponent's down to one card in hand. Did he top or bottom? Bottomed. Okay. Why am I attacking? That's kind of silly. Yeah, that was just dumb. I should have played the Corpse Hauler. Gonna do pacify it? Opponent's at 30. Yeah, I go with that was foolish. And merchant you. Yeah, giving up 2 life there was not good. He's got something he's casting. Hopeful Eidolon. Get a 4/2 lifelink. Snap trade. If he's got a trick, I still don't think I get blown out. He's got Celestial Flare. It's not really a trick. Theoretically, that's better, but like, if suppose if he goes Ethereal Armor right now, I'm going to be very like, that was the mistake. But I need card advantage. Top, bottom. I think at this point, I start to feel a little less awkward about things. Play my Corpse Hauler. And sadly, I'm out of cards in hand. Canyon Apparition doesn't actually do it. Top, bottom. Give me a merchant. He's great because he's like extra copies of Grey Merchant. Being a little laggy at the moment. You know what? If he has Celestial Flares, he can keep him. I'm then again, use them on blocking, I guess. Oromancer. I imagine you want to get back, yeah, Ethereal Armor. So I think it may have been more right to get back Hopeful Eidolon. More of a threat card. But, you know, when your opponent just doesn't draw anything. If my opponent goes double block God's Willing, I mean, it'll be his, I think, third God's Willing. Yeah, let's kill the Canyon apparition. Uh, I suppose that was wrong, but you know, I might not have had stone nothing in my hand. Played two God's Willings. All right. Yeah, now I actually don't have anything to block this guy. That was a mistake. And now it's a 3. He has a Hopeful Eidolon. This is a race I think I don't like. I think while I am currently winning the race, if it stays a race, I do not believe I will win. This is facilitated by the fact that I draw a lot of swamps. I mean, I read the bones twice. Both times I put an extra swamp to the bottom. So in 30 cards, I should see 12 swamps. This is in multiple games. I've seen like 15, which is not like hugely off. It's a lot more. Yeah, because this is how many I should have seen. I am losing this race. Well, there's nothing I can do about it if I don't draw spells. Like, I would say I have too many swamps in the deck, but it's not that. I am just drawing too many swamps. Doesn't work really the way you'd want it to work. Yeah, because it's not an activated ability, I don't believe. Well, let's find out. I think it's a triggered ability, which I don't believe I actually activate. Yeah, it just sort of goes on. Didn't think Detain stopped it. Yeah. Funny thing is that in counterpoint, now then again, I don't know how many lands my opponent's running. You know, if he has his fourth one, so it goes. Right? I mean, in a lot of ways, that's kind of why he should have been, could have gotten Hopeful Eidolon back. Because it would have, he would have bestowed it. It would have still given the +1/+1. And when that happened, it would have been then a creature. I am actually not going to attack this turn. Because if my opponent has a Celestial Flare, actually, if my opponent has a Celestial Flare, I want him to eat the Basilicus creature. What am I thinking? Like, if he has two, then he just has two. And I can make this guy a... I can make him very lethal. Oromancer to get back... You don't have a pacifism in there, do you? Yeah, hopeful Eidolon. Now, are you getting it to chunk? Oh, I guess suppose you do just bestow it. Or you don't. Bones. One. Cards. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Good game. We got there. Alright, yeah. I go back to, I'm pretty sure as I have my deck built, it is the way it wants to be against White Weenie. Like, the possible exception of I may want Crypt Incursion. Crypt Incursion doesn't really... I mean, I suppose it theoretically prevents him from Oromancering a Hopeful Eidolon. If the Eidolon doesn't go to the graveyard when it gets knocked off a creature, it just becomes a creature. Um... Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Ooh. And he's on the play? Yeah. So he mulled on the play. That is something you have both love and hate to see. You love it because it means you're more likely to win. You hate it because, well, it makes it less of a game. And when it becomes a game, you're like, but he mulled. He was at a disadvantage and beat me. That just... No one likes that. Well, the way that was done doesn't scream I have God's willing. I want one of those swamps. Um, I really just did that, didn't I? I may as well have just... Oh. I am an idiot. Alright, well... I have to play into his god. Yeah, I have to play into it. God's willing. Maybe he was bluffing the God's willing. I guess I might actually not lose. Because this is a heck of a recovery plan here. Eh, last breath. One of those cards that I find interesting in this matchup. It's good because of all the cards it's good against. Sounds weird. Alright, now I read the bones. Yeah. Stop. Stop. Done. Alright, now the way I have to do this is I play the Corpse Hauler. Then I play the Disciple. This way, like, maybe I get both his cards with the Disciple. Like, I either get to see all of his cards, or he tries to get... I'll just remember that, he's good against blocked. Eject. He has two smites in hand. Well, I believe we have stabilized. My smite is blocked, not blocking. Yeah, well, that was a good top deck. Yeah, I think I chump this to that next turn. If he attacks. Like, I'm hoping this guy scares him enough that he keeps him back on defense. If he has another creature, though, might just be bone. Oromancer gets back his pacifism. Yeah, that's, well, good. Oh, it gets back his ethereal armor. I'd got back the pacifism, I think, but meh, what do I know? Alright, well, I don't actually want the smites. Gulp. Alright, I can jump and still kill him with, well, I know he's got 2 smites in his hand. No, we can't do that. Nope. Second Gary. Drain life you for 10. Back for 6. I know he doesn't have it, but for some reason I'm playing around Celestial Flare. Whew. GG. Alright. Well, there we go. So we're in the top 4 now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you'll watch the next.